My name is Jackie White. I'm a realtor with York Castle Real Estate. I moved to Colorado in 2007 from the Northeast. All my family's from back there. But actually I moved around quite a bit as a kid. So my father was in the military, and every 2 to 3 years we moved to a new house. So it felt like kind of a natural fit to get into real estate because I've done this a lot of times, moving, buying and selling homes, and so it kind of allows me to speak practically with my clients in terms of what to expect and how to get established in a new neighborhood if you're new to the area. I love living in Colorado. I am outdoors all the time with my family. I've got 2 kids and we are always active. So we've got stuff going on with their sports, basketball, baseball. We love to ski. And then we have a camper, and so we get out quite a bit in the summertime too. Like to explore national parks. And also, we've got dirt bikes and 4-wheelers. So I am not your typical high heel wearing real estate agent. I'm usually in hiking boots, on a mountain bike, or just outdoors. So you're not going to see me in a business suit anytime soon. So I live up in the foothills, and as we know here in Colorado, wildfire is an ever-present danger, and I hear about it a lot just based on where I live, but also my husband's a firefighter. So he's a volunteer up in our community at our local fire department, and so I'm always hearing about what's happening based on his training and the things that he's learning that he shares with me. And so a few years ago, I was really interested in making sure the neighbors where I live understood how to best mitigate their property. So it's a matter of what we call hardening your home. So eliminating some of the dangers where embers could come into your gutters if they're clogged with pine needles, or just making sure that the materials around your house are non-flammable. So that's home hardening, but also mitigating your property. So making sure that you have what's called ladder fuels, which is branches that are low hanging. Those are trimmed up, getting rid of dead or diseased trees, and just, it beautifies your property, but it also will help protect it. So a couple years ago, I invited some of my neighbors over to my house. I had 30 people in my family room, and I just wanted to share with them what I had been learning through the fire department from my husband, and just keeping them kind of informed as to what we could do as a community. That kind of evolved in me pulling together some like-minded neighbors and creating an organization called HEAT, and it stands for Homestead Emergency Action Team. And it's a group I'm really proud to have founded and be an active part of. So, our goal is to educate neighbors on how to harden their homes and better mitigate their property to keep it safe in the event of a wildfire, and then how to, prepare themselves with their to-go kit, get out quickly, signing up for Code Red, so they're alerted if there's an emergency, and they know all the egress routes. So those are things that are very important as part of our mission. And we partner with our local fire department to be able to get the word out. So we've held some education events. They've expanded from my family room now to the fire department. And it's been great because it's actually gotten the attention of local media, plus some of our leaders at the county. So we've had folks that work at Jefferson County attend, including County Commissioner Leslie Dahlkemper. And so she's very involved in what we're doing up in the foothills because wildfire awareness is top of mind to her. So some of the programs that we have initiated involve getting neighbors activated in their own street and on their own property as far as doing mitigation. So we first start out by having our new neighbor welcome program. So when folks move to the neighborhood, we welcome them within 3 months of them moving into their house. Welcome them to the neighborhood, but also provide them with a packet of information. So we've got these great packets that we hand out that include wildfire preparedness checklists, great information from the National Fire Prevention Association that just shows them how to mitigate their home. And then if they need help, we have a program called Slash Load and Go. So we match up neighbors that have trucks and ATV trailers and the means to transport their slash, which is all like the dead, dying trees and branches, off their property to a county site where that gets chipped and disposed of. One of the other things that we have, as well as we've got a trained board member who goes and does home ignition zone assessments as well. So he will go around every neighbor's property and give them a deep dive into what to do to best mitigate their property and remove those dead and dying trees and keep it nice and clean, maintaining privacy, but having it well mitigated. So one of the great things too is it just is bringing all of our community together. So all the neighbors are outdoors, we're active, encouraging each other. There's a lot of positive peer pressure too. So we're getting folks out there to mitigate their homes. And what's been terrific about heat is it's really been so effective in our neighborhood that the fire department has asked me to use that as almost a model for some of the other neighborhoods in our district. So I've been able to go and present what we're doing at other neighborhood homeowners association meetings and at the fire department and with other leaders within our community. So I've basically taken everything that we have spent a couple years developing and kind of pass it off to other neighborhoods so they can just hit the ground running from day one and have no delay in mobilizing their neighborhood.